Dobre Veche, Divine Pisces 222. It is Tuesday, September 1st, 2020. I'm going to do our union update for today. Just a reminder about the donation sweepstakes kind of thing going on. Save the forum is basically what it is. Okay, I want to keep the forum running. I want to keep it open for you guys. The renewal's coming up in October. So basically through October 15th, any donation of $5.55 at least will get you put into a drawing to win one of three prizes. And I will link the video with all of that information in my description box for you guys. Also, if you make more than that, so like if you do like an 1111 or something like that, that's 2 entries. Okay, so basically if you purchase something, whatever that dollar amount is, will get you however many entries, you know. So for example, my mini readings are 2222, so that would get you 4 entries, right? So I appreciate you guys' help with this. My goal is $300. That would get me a renewal for at least a year, but I would love to be able to do 2 years because I get a better deal with that. So if I could get even more than that, you know, get 600, that would renew us for about 2 years, okay? And that would be awesome because I want to keep that up and running for you guys, okay? So this is going to be a short one, okay? Clear. I do want to touch on what I talked about yesterday and yesterday's collective as well, about the split, about which way you're going, about you know, what your union's going to look like. It's really going to obviously depend on you. It's going to depend on you, okay? Like I said, there's basically, it's like 3 groups really of twin flames specifically. There's like one group that's going to be on path with their counterpart and they're going to be in union here, okay, in mission. There's going to be another group that's going to stay in ego, stay in narcissism, and they're going to split off and they're going to go this way and they'll have quote unquote union, okay, but they'll be this way together. And then there's going to be a group that splits. One twin's going to go one way, one's going to go the other way, okay? My advice to you who are in this group, don't follow your counterpart this way. Don't. We need more people here, okay? You won't be alone, okay? Just because this original vessel is going this way does not mean you're going to be alone on this path, okay? Even if you are, you're not really alone, okay? But just keep that in mind. You're not going to be alone, okay? You will get a plan B reward, whatever you want to call it, okay? And right now, mainly the energy is that of disillusionment. A lot of us, well, me, I kind of already hit that, but a lot of people are hitting disillusionment right now with their connections. Okay, clear. And it's a very hard pill to swallow. And that's why people are lashing out at readers. That's why people are, you know, being what I call a karmic Karen, you know, being nasty in comments and stuff like that. And yes, there are people, there are readers out there that take advantage of people on this journey. You know, they're constantly telling them, union's coming, union's coming, union's coming. Well, yeah, we're going to have union. We're all going to have union. It just may not be with who you thought it was. It may not look like the way you expected it to because, hey, guess what? You're supposed to release expectations, remember? Remember? And that's what I talk about when I say releasing the connection. I don't mean disconnecting. You can't fully disconnect from that energy. You just can't. You can't. Now, it could transfer to a new vessel, okay? So keep that in mind. Keep your mind open, okay? Don't deflect so much. You know, I think we're in this energy of, oh, we've been lied to, we've been this, yada, 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 that we aren't open to receive the answers that we're getting because we downright reject them. Because we're like, we were told this the entire time. Yeah, you were. Maybe you were. But did you tell yourself that? Okay, can you admit that maybe you lied to yourself a little bit? Okay? And if you can't, then, I mean, well, I'm sorry. You're going, no, sorry, not sorry. You might get stuck going this way. Okay? So just understand that clear. My job is to wake you up. My job is to get you on path. Okay? That is my mission right now. Okay? And there are a lot of readers out there that have disappeared because they were using their gifts and ego. But some of them, it was like, that was just part of their mission, you know, and they were supposed to move on to a different level of their mission and they refused because they were making money or whatever it was, okay? And then they disappeared. Some of them did disappear, you know. Some of them may have moved on to another part of their mission. Great, good for them, okay? So that's why it's like, I feel like my mission is constantly changing, because it is. You're not going to be stuck doing one particular part of your mission all the time. It's like, it's constantly transforming into other things, because you're moving along with those who are on the path. Like, if that is your mission, to help those who are on path, my mission right now is to help people get on path. And then eventually it's going to be to help those who are on path. Do you see? So you have to take into account that there is no one size fits all. It's not going to be one thing the entire time. Okay, Source may give you a different thing to do while you're on your path. Okay, so keep that in mind, and be open to that. Okay, I think a lot of people are so stuck on this idea that they will have union with their original person, and that may not be true. It just may not be, okay? So just open your mind to that, all right? I'm very pro-union, okay? So just understand that. Also, too, I guess, be careful who you allow to attach cords to you. There are people out there who literally are attaching codependent cords on other people. Codependency cords. Okay. This happens to me sometimes. I have noticed that, sometimes I get people who attach cords to me. It's clear. It's like it's my energy, and they want to keep that energy, so they just siphon it off from me, and I've had to learn to keep my energy protected. Okay, so there's a difference between being defensive and keeping yourself protected. So please understand that. Okay, please understand the difference. I think the hardest thing for this is your counterpart. If you have a counterpart who has attached a cord to you, okay, maybe your counterpart is going this way and you're going this way, and your counterpart has attached a cord to you so that they can siphon your energy. It's like the more you go this way, the more energy you are able to generate, the more light you are bringing in. They want to siphon that from you, and they use it in their karmic situations. Those who have chosen their karma, don't let them siphon from you. Put your boundaries up. Put your boundaries up. That is abuse. That is abuse. Okay? Energetic abuse, but it's still abuse. Okay? And that's the hardest thing to do, is to basically tell your counterpart no. That's always the hardest part for most people. But don't get stuck in the obsession, guys. Don't get stuck there. Please don't. There's so many people who are still stuck in narcissism and obsession, to the point where they stalk their counterparts, whether physically, in the 5D, Facebook, whatever. Don't, guys, come on. Okay? Leave them be. Leave them where they are. Okay? Do yourself a favor. Leave them where they are. Okay? Don't get dragged down that road. I get a bad rap for being cold, and I'm not cold. I'm really not. It's just that when I see people who blatantly have the truth in their face, just downright ignore it, that's ignorance, basically. That's what ignorance means. Ignorance does not mean stupid. Ignorance does not mean not intelligent. Ignorance literally means that you know the truth, you know it, you see it, you just ignore it. Ignorance, right? Ignorance, okay? Understand the difference. There are people who are still in ignorance. Okay? They just are. And they're going to remain that way if they don't do something about it. And it's not my job. It's my job to trigger you, to get you to wake up, but I can't do it for you. Clear? I can't do it for you. Okay? I'm a catalyzer. I'm a catalyst for a lot of you. Okay? And that's why some of you have been so loyal, because I speak truth, and I will only speak truth. Because that's what I'm supposed to do. And when I don't speak truth, I get punished. Trust me when I tell you, I get instant karma when I come out of humility, or basically when I'm not humble, okay? When I'm not in humility, when I'm in ego, when I get into my ego and I speak from ego, I get instant karma. Instant, okay? I don't like it. So I'm not going to not speak truth to you guys, okay? So just know that. All right? So taking a look at, wow, so we've got, okay, so this is interesting. So this is like divine feminine. Yeah. A lot of you right now are facing the idea again that you have to do it yourself. Okay? I feel like a lot of you are just so tired. You've been going it alone, so to speak. You've been doing it for your counterpart, so to speak. A lot of you feel frustrated about that, but you have to understand you have to do it yourself. You step onto path by yourself. We always talk about how lonely this journey is, and sometimes it is, because you are, in a way, walking alone for a long time. But you're not really alone. Okay? So stop thinking this, stop perpetuating this lie that you are alone or that you are a victim. You are not a victim. Only you make you a victim. If you stay in a narcissistic situation, an abusive situation, forgive yourself, first of all, for being in that situation, for however it is you got there. Get yourself out. Okay? Get yourself out. And this includes yourself. If you've been beating yourself up, you've been abusing yourself, don't do that anymore. Okay? Divine Feminine's really needing to fulfill herself right now. Like, some of you are coming to life. Some of you are facing your karma now. Some of you have released a lot of your karma. You released your connection. You've forgiven yourself. You've gone through that, and you're realizing that this is what has been, the point, leading you to fulfill yourself, understanding that you fulfill yourself. And this is where you're feeling that transition, that transformation, the rebirth, the new beginning. It's there, Divine Feminine. It's there. Take it. Take it. Take it. The opportunity is there, okay? But if you persist in going this way, you're going to miss that opportunity, okay? The masculine here, wow, yeah, the wisdom of the Divine Feminine. A lot of Divine Masculines right now are needing to embrace their feminine side. A lot of them are being faced with embracing their feminine side, or their feminine, period. That's symbolic, okay? A lot of them have rejected their feminine for a couple of reasons. Some of them, they don't feel good enough. Believe it or not, they don't feel they are worthy. So they stay in their karma. They stay in their karmic situation because that's what they feel they deserve. Do you understand? And they're being faced with, okay, so either I break away from my karma, I forgive my karma, I move away from that and I stop perpetuating that cycle, or I stay on this path and I keep going this way and I stay in narcissism, I stay in ego, and I lose my abilities, I lose, everything that I've gained. Do you see? So they're being faced with that right now, okay? And a lot of them are looking to their Divine Feminine. Again, if you have a cord on you, get it cut. Get it cut. Okay, they're looking to their Divine Feminine to fulfill them, to give them that energy back. Some of you have walked away and they're freaking out. They're still freaking out, okay? But yeah, this is it. They have some hard truths they're being faced with right now, and it's like, some of them, it could be their Divine Feminine. Their Divine Feminine may have hit them with some hard truths here, okay? And some of them, they're just not. And this at least is right side up. Last time it was upside down, but right side up. So they are being faced with that, guys. They're being faced with that. It's right in their face, and they're still. Some of them are still in their ignorance. Some of them are not. Some of them are coming out of it. Okay, it just depends, But they're being faced with it right now, and they're also being faced with the truth of how they have treated their feminine. Okay, and they're having to ask for forgiveness. Okay, So some of you might get an apology, all right? So connecting energy here is sacred energy. So the sacred woman, so again, the feminine energy coming in very strong here. Feminine leads the way, right? But also the heart chakra, okay? The healing aspect here. A lot of divine masculines especially are facing an opening of the heart chakra, but divine feminine, it's like some of you have opened your heart chakra a little too much, and you're getting a lot of outside stimuli here, okay? And it's hurting you, so you need to take a break. Cleanse yourself, clear this out. Cleanse yourself, get those attachments off of you. I do offer an SRT, okay? Spirit release therapy. If you have any attachments or cords or anything like that, I can take a look at those and cut them, okay? But yeah. Yep, dropping the illusion of what happiness means and what love means, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. What does love mean to you? What does happiness actually mean to you? What makes you happy? What outside stimuli have you been so dependent on that you feel you can't live without? You're unhappy without those things. Is it your counterpart? Is it money? What is it? What is it? What illusion have you been living? Okay? Feminine to masculine. Yeah, some of you are still stuck in this. Some of you are still stuck in this obsession. You've got to get out. You've got to get out. Please. Please get out. Divine masculine to feminine. Yeah, the big picture. Guys, you gotta look at the bigger picture. Oh my gosh, this is huge. That's exactly what I said. Okay, so you have to look at the bigger picture here. You have to look at your role in the bigger picture. Like, you have to look at your role in this. Are you going this way? Are you on path? Okay? Once you release the need to know everything all the time, that's when you get the clarity. Right? Because what you chase eludes you, right? So when you stop chasing needing to know, you will know. Because you're not needing to know anymore. You're not projecting that you need to know anymore. You're receiving. You're receiving the know, the truth. Got it? All right, guys, I hope this has helped. If it has, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.